There is panic in the polity among political parties and politicians as election petition tribunals across the country churn out their verdicts. From next week, tribunals' judgments on most of the 552 petitions challenging the outcome of the February 25th National Assembly and March 18th governorship and state assembly polls will be given. Given the 180-day timeline provided by the Electoral Act for election petitions to be decided, the tribunals are expected to deliver their verdicts on or before September 22nd for National Assembly petitions and October 11th for governorship petitions. From the verdicts given so far, no fewer than 7 senators and 23 House of Representatives members had their elections nullified. 3 of the senators were sacked outright, while 4 of them will face supplementary polls. In the House of Representatives, 18 members were sacked and there will be 7 supplementary polls. Coming on a day that the Supreme Court dismissed the All Progressives Congress, APC, petition as incompetent and affirmed Governor Peter Mbowe's election as Enugu State Governor, panic is heralding the verdict on account of inconsistencies in the judgments. Mbowe contested the Enugu poll on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Among the nullified polls, APC had 5, PDP 14, Labour Party, LP 6, and NNPP 2. Conversely, APC gained 7 seats, PDP 5, LP 2, and All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA 1. Some of the reasons the tribunals gave for annulling the elections include invalid nomination, forged names, forged certificates, falsification of results, exclusion of results, non-recording of results, and non-conduct of elections in some polling units. The Supreme Court, yesterday, declined to nullify the election of Governor Peter Mbowe of Enugu State. The Apex Court, in a unanimous decision by a 5-member panel of justices, dismissed as incompetent and appealed that the APC and its candidate, Uche Noji, filed to challenge the return of Mbowe of the PDP as winner of the March 18th election. In its lead judgment that was prepared by Justice Tijani Abubakar, the Supreme Court held that Noji and his party filed an invalid brief of argument. It held that the appellants failed to adduce any cogent reason why the invalid process they filed should be relied upon to invalidate Governor Mbowe's victory. According to the Apex Court, since the appellant's brief of argument was legally defective, it ultimately affected the substantive appeal. Consequently, it dismissed the case of the appellants for being incompetent. It will be recalled that the Court of Appeal in Enugu had on July 18th also dismissed Noji's case against Mbowe. Besides, the appellate court awarded a cost of N250,000 each against Noji and the APC. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, had at the end of the governorship poll in Enugu declared that Mbowe garnered 160,895 votes to defeat Chijioke Edioga of the LP, who scored 157,552 votes. Frank Nwigejena of the APGA came third with 17,983 votes, and Noji came fourth with 14,575 votes. Dissatisfied with the outcome of the election, Noji filed a petition to challenge Mbowe's victory, claiming that Mbowe was at the time of the election not eligible to contest, alleging that he presented a forged NYSC certificate to INEC in aid of his qualification. More so, Noji argued that Mbowe was not duly elected by majority of the lawful votes cast during the election. He, therefore, prayed the tribunal to disqualify Mbowe, Edioga, and Nwigejena and either declare him the winner of the poll or order INEC to conduct a runoff election between him and other candidates, excluding Mbowe and the PDP. However, in a verdict it delivered on June 20th, The Enugu State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal dismissed the petition on the premise that it was not filed in compliance with provisions of the Electoral Act 2022. Not satisfied with the judgment, Noji went before the appellate court to set aside the decision of the tribunal.